Before we begin, I would like to give a quick thank you to EA and Codemasters for allowing me early hands-on footage of Grid Legends as part of the EA Creator Network. You guys are the best. Let's get right into it. How we all doing? Like I said earlier, today we have some hands-on gameplay of Grid Legends. I'm going to be playing some Grid Legends here. I'm going to be playing a few events, giving my kind of, not necessarily first impressions, but just wanted to show you guys what the game looks like. From what I've played so far, I've had a lot of fun with the game. And also keep in mind that this is a work in progress. The game does not come out till February, so it is still a work in progress. I can say, from what I've played so far, it feels a lot more like an actual Grid game. As you can see, drifting is back in the game. Drifting, as you know, was absent from Grid 2019. And one thing you'll notice so far is the game just has a much more stylistic approach to it. I'm definitely getting more of a vibe aesthetically to this game than I did in Grid 2019. Grid 2019, in my personal opinion, just felt very bland and just there just wasn't a vibe to Grid 2019. It was just very dry, bland feeling. I could tell right out of the gate with Grid Legends that they fixed that issue. Where's my handbrake? Where's my handbrake? That's not my handbrake. I just, as you can see, I'm doing a pretty piss poor job at actually figuring out how to drift. Driver 22 is because I'm in 22nd place. Oh God, where am I going? I'm going like an adventure. What the hell? Oh, there we go. There we go. We're climbing back. We're climbing back. We got this. We got this. We got this. Oh yeah. That's what's cooking. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Awesome drift. Yes, sir. So drifting returned. Thankfully, it's a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun here, and it does remind me, I need to go back and play some of the drifting from the previous games, but it does remind me of drifting from like Grid 1, like Autosport, those types of games. And first fucking place, you know we're fucking good at this. Up next, we're gonna be doing some circuit racing here on one of the brand new tracks coming to Grid Legends. London. We're gonna be racing right through the city of London here, and I can tell you right away, when it comes to games like Grid and just Grid in general, when I think of Grid, I'm thinking of courses such as like San Francisco, Barcelona, Washington DC, you know, like I'm thinking of like street racing, you know, but like obviously in a more professional setting. And of course, courses like Chicago from like Grid 2, which also returns in this game, are probably some of my favorite, if not my favorite, courses from racing games in general. I mean, I've ported plenty of them over to Assetto Corsa, like, they're fantastic there too. So I'm really happy to see that in Grid Legends, from what we've seen so far with the brand new courses, they seem to be city courses or street courses. And when I think of Grid, that's more what I think Grid is suited for personally. Grid 2019, I felt focused a little too much on actual race courses. And for a game like Grid that's an arcade racer, I feel like the game is more well suited for street circuits and just fictional courses built for the game, as opposed to real life courses, you know? Having a balance, of course, is good, but at the same time, I feel like Grid really stands out and shines when we're racing on fictional courses and road circuits. See ya, idiot, Lamau. They're really going for a action racing TV show type vibe. And personally, watching like, especially this season of F1, which just ended the other day, I really wasn't wholly on board with that idea, but after seeing F1 this season and all the drama and everything with that, I'm actually a lot more excited now for the story coming to Grid Legends. So it looks to be like an action racing drama. That's really cool. And of course, another big thing we need to talk about are the physics. I definitely feel more engaged with this physics model. I need to go back and play Grid 2019 just for a good comparison, but with Grid 2019, that game felt so unengaging to the point where like halfway through a race, I literally just quit and uninstalled the game. I'm having a lot better of an experience already out of the gate, and that's nothing but a good thing. Get a little handbrake action there. Also, this car I'm driving, the Ginetta, I believe, whole lot of fun. I love driving this car in Project Cars 2. Doing a lot of racing in that, so it's a lot of fun in Grid Legends as well. But yeah, overall, so far from what I've played, I'm super impressed with Grid Legends. I have a good feeling in my tummy that it's gonna be a lot better of a game than Grid 2019. Physics-wise, the cars feel much better. I'm more engaged in the game just as a whole, and in my personal opinion, I just feel overall this is a much better game. Much big improvement, much needed improvement over Grid 2019. But that's it for me tonight. Thank you all for hanging out with me tonight. Again, massive thank you to EA and Codemasters for giving me early access to Grid Legends. Game comes out in February. Definitely check it out. I am really excited for this game, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. But that's it for me tonight. Have a good night, everyone.